Coming up on 9:30 here on Live Impact News on WCNC Plus. I'm Jane Monreal as we are approaching the thick of things when it comes to the holidays and holiday shopping. Millions of Americans are gearing up for Cyber Monday as well as, did you hear? Travel Tuesday. There are deals to be had on your travel still. So the Better Business Bureau is warning folks about wanting to stay vigilant against online scammers or even, in-person scammers, because these fraudsters are waiting to prey on us, aren't they? Juliana O'Rourke is here at the Live Impact studio right now with how people can protect themselves from these fraudsters, these scammers, while taking advantage of some really great sales, Juliana.
Yeah, so we know Black Friday is almost here, followed by Cyber Monday. And yes, as you mentioned, there will be lots of really great deals. I think the deals have even started already. I saw
it's
Amazon,
all pre-Friday.
the 20th.
Pre-Black Friday, whatever that means.
And also because the way that Thanksgiving falls this year, it's later.
Late, yeah.
So there's less time in between Thanksgiving and Christmas. So retailers are like, wait a minute, we're going to start these sales early. And so, we have some really great tips as far as how to sort of keep yourself safe on Cyber Monday, which first and foremost, we talk about it all the time, but anytime you're shopping online, you want to be extra vigilant, especially if you're getting served ads on social media. So that is a place that scammers really like to hang out. They really like to serve these ads that are obviously fake on social media, but they look real. They look very close to the product that they're selling. So a couple ways that you can tell, are there grammatical errors? Are there spelling errors? Are the deals too good to be true, right? So we know there's going to be a lot of popular toys. There's a lot of popular items in general. And if you're not able to find those at a really great price, and all of a sudden you see an ad on social media claiming, hey, we have it for this incredible deal, you want to be really careful and do some research outside of that social media platform. So see if you can just Google search the company, what's the deal on the product, type in the word, type in the company name followed by scam, type in the company name followed by customer review, see what other people are saying. We all know that, a lot of people go to the internet to leave reviews when they're either really satisfied or really upset. And so you should be able to pretty easily tell whether or not something on social media is legit.
And if you really had your eye on something for a while, the price is only going to fluctuate so much.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So what other kinds of scams are targeting online shoppers?
Yeah, there's so many of them. Phishing in general, people just looking to get your information. At the end of the day, that's what scammers want. They want your personal information to do identity theft, or they're looking for your financial information to, of course, steal your funds. So you just want to be extra careful. Maybe make a list of the things you're looking for. Do that research in advance to see where am I seeing good deals. Compare what you're seeing on Black Friday to potentially on Cyber Monday. See which date is going to be a better deal. But also, you can also research to see what are the prices now, and then when companies do say that they're having these really great sales, if the product falls within that limit of sale, see exactly what that sale is, because basically if a company could potentially increase the original price of something and then put it on sale and say, oh, now it's 20% off. In reality, it's not really 20% off because they increased that original price. So you just really want to pay attention and do the research in advance as well as the day of to understand and really know what you're paying for. Are you getting a deal or not? And is it the product you actually want?
Tricks.
Yes, exactly.
All the tricks.
Yeah.
There's a slight difference. I know you've warned to look at that HTTP versus HTTPS.
Yes. So the difference is HTTPS means it's a secure site. There's going to be a little lock symbol in that URL bar, and so you can feel more comfortable shopping on an HTTPS site versus one that's just HTTP.
All right. Buy now, pay later. This is a trend that keeps on coming up. It's become really popular.
Yes.
Like an elevated layaway.
Exactly. So layaway, right?
Remember layaway?
I remember that as a kid, but buy now, pay later. It can be great for some people, but you want to be very careful with that, because if you don't make those payments on time, they're going to be followed with a lot of interest. You could dig yourself into a hole that you don't really mean to dig yourself into. And so there's a lot of companies that offer that. You just want to be very careful, read the fine print, understand what you're signing up for if it's something you're wanting to take advantage of. Again, just make sure you know exactly what you're signing for and what they're going to expect you. What is that repayment schedule, if you will? How quickly do you have to pay it off? Are they going to charge you any interest, you know, within the first few months? Does it take a couple months before that kicks in? When it does kick in, what is that percentage? Is it a percentage on what you haven't paid? Is it a percentage on the total amount that you had decided to pay? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it when you start thinking about that. So if you don't have to, you know, take advantage of the buy now, pay later, maybe just pay now. But if you need that little extra wiggle room, just be very diligent on when you're going to make those payments.
All right. When it comes to what, so you ordered the things.
Yes.
And porch piracy is
Yes.
the next concern
Exactly.
after getting your good deal on Cyber Monday. I mean, this is still a spike, especially around this time, right?
Exactly. Oh, it's very big this time of year. People know that we're all ordering online. I actually think I saw on the Today Show there was a big ring busted. They mentioned this morning of porch piracy that's been happening. And
goodness.
so basically you just want to really pay attention to the tracking and the shipping for when your product's going to be delivered. And, you know, cameras are great. It's nice to have that. If you know that you can be home when something's going to be delivered, that's even better. If something's delivered, maybe you could have a neighbor pick it off the porch for you so it's not sitting there all day long, or try to schedule it so that maybe somebody has to sign for it, or just at a time when you know you're actually going to be home so that nobody has a chance to take that off your porch before you can get to it.
All right, very good. Let's talk about the next day. So you
Yes.
did whatever money you didn't spend on Monday, Travel Tuesday is the next day. But deals are to be had.
Yeah.
So what should travels watch out for then when it comes to Travel Tuesday?
Yeah, so Travel Tuesday is when there's going to be a lot of great deals from airlines, hotels, car, all those types of things. They're going to be on great sales as well. And so pretty much the same tips for Cyber Monday apply to Travel Tuesday. Just be very cautious and diligent. Look up what flights or maybe hotels, cars that you're looking for to know that, you know, come Travel Tuesday, what's the actual deal? Are you actually getting a deal? Are you not? You can sign up for rewards emails from these companies. They oftentimes will send out emails to their subscribers, their loyal customers, and so you can take advantage of that as well. But more than anything, just do the research. Understand what you're signing up for, understand what you're paying for, know what you want to purchase, and don't get taken advantage of.
It's good those aggregate sites
Yes.
do a lot of the comparison shopping
They do.
for you, but then to go back to the direct airline perhaps or the direct hotel just to get a sense of your price points
Yeah, and if you
is what I
also-
like to do.
Yeah, and booking through the sites directly, it helps, first of all, know the fine print, know what you're signing up for. Is there any type of refund policy? What happens if you get sick? You can't make the trip. They make that all very clear. And it's also a lot of times if you do have to go back and change your flight, you're booking for some sort, it's easier to work directly with that company because if you book through a third party, then the airline or the hotel, they're going to tell you to go back through that third party to fix, you know, whatever issues, if you want a refund, whatever it might be. And so while you're also making these purchases, we always encourage everybody to use a credit card. Credit cards have a little bit more financial protection than anything else. You can always dispute a charge if something happens. But if you use any type of a peer-to-peer payment system, I mean, those funds are basically gone.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
And phishing scams, I mean, this will apply to any online purchase,
Yeah,
right? So
absolutely.
what do you advise on not fall, you know, the red flags and
Yeah.
what should you do to protect yourself?
Yep. Again, you want to make sure you're on a secure website. So that HTTPS with that little lock symbol, that's going to be a big deal. Just make sure that you're on the actual legitimate site for whatever company you are looking to make a purchase from. Do the research ahead of time, again, so that you know what specific flight you're looking for, where it's been advertised. If you see those ads on social media, again, the offers seem too good to be true. We know scammers will take advantage of you any chance that they get, and if they can make a lookalike site that looks close enough to any of these airlines or hotels, they're going to do that and take advantage of you. We know we've had reports come into our BBB scam tracker where people have thought they've booked a hotel. Come to find out it wasn't legitimate. They showed up, they didn't actually have a reservation, and that gets, you know, a little scary for people, but it's also sad because now you don't have anywhere to stay. You thought you had this great vacation planned. It's already starting off pretty rough. Now you're concerned, who has my information, who has my credit card information. So just do all of that research and spend the time doing it. I know it's not always fun to take the time, but it's worth it.
Yeah, snowball effect there if something like that happens to you. So if you do fall victim to one of these scams,
Yeah.
what's the first thing to to do?
So we want you to definitely report it to us at BBB. We have BBB Scam Tracker that helps us to understand what people are experiencing in the community, and then I'm able to come on and talk with you all. And then you also want to check your credit reports, maybe potentially put a freeze on your credit so nobody can open anything in your name. Reach out to your financial institution, see if there's been any transactions you don't recognize. Let them know, hey, I've experienced fraud, and they should be able to help you.
All right. Anything else that we should know before we get to it on Cyber Monday and Travel Tuesday, Juliana?
Good luck shopping and stay safe. I mean, all these tips can be found on our website, bbb.org. So if there's something that you miss or something you have questions on, you can always go there, and we have tons of information and articles for you to look at.
All right. Do the research.
Get to shopping.
Both of you are getting ready to travel.
Yes.
Feel secure? You feel good?
Yes. Everything's booked.
Everything's booked.
It's more so now. Just I got to pack, which is a different,
which takes me
a
longer.
different event in its own.
Sure.
But that's okay. I will happily pack so I can get out of here for a little while.
Oh, good for you, ladies. All right. So I think Thursday is a great time to do all of that research that you suggested,
Hey,
too.
yeah, I would
While you're
say.
waiting for the meal,
Yeah, might as well.
you know?
Most
You're
of us
sitting in
just are
front of the
hanging out.
TV. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, some of us are, we'll cook and spend some time doing that, but especially in the evening after you've eaten and you're tired,
Yeah.
you don't really feel like doing much
Yeah.
else. Maybe you're watching some
Let me-
football.
Yeah.
Start researching. It's, very easy, especially once you start, you're sitting there, you're focused. It's easy to kind of do it versus getting just started in general.
Right.
But it's worth it.
Don't want to be rushed.
Yeah.
So when you're shopping for that mood ring or
Lava lamp.
lava lamp, do the
beanbag
look at the
chairs.
reviews. All right, we're heading back to the 70s,
That's
y'all.
right.
All right, thank you, Juliana.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back on Live Impact News on WCNC Plus.